guys hear me? Am I being able to be heard out there? Mic check, mic check. Let me know that you're in the comment section. Let me know that you can hear me in the comment section. I think all my speakers are on. We got some music playing. All right, I think that we're ready. All right, how you guys doing, man? Wednesday, and all the stuff that we have for today. We got workouts going on in both neighborhoods. We have our new tryouts for the Aurora area is on March 19th. All right, so if you're in that area, know anyone in that area, in the Green Valley Ranch area, we are officially going to be opening up on March 19th, so spread the word. Just put out an ad today. And then we got game schedules coming out here tonight. All right, so game schedules will be announced by tonight, some point in time. I don't know how late at night. It is what it is. We can hear you. Thank God. Thank God. What up, Josiah Chacon? Check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here, please. All right, so heads up for the games. Make sure you guys book all those so we can know exactly who's coming and where it's coming or whatever like that. And then, of course, on Friday is the infamous day when we find out, oh, those game times got changed because everyone else argued. So just know that that's how it is. We are working on that fix because when we run our leagues, it won't be like that. If you think that I'm joking, I'm not, because we've ran our leagues before last year for about 6 months. And I never reneged on a time. I always said, these are the times, those were the times. I took a hit money-wise, and no one really appreciated it. So we ended up getting less and less teams every single month, and it was like, okay, forget it. So now we're doing other people's tournaments until we get our own teams. So I will fix all this once we get our own teams, but we got to keep growing and growing and growing, and that's why we're collecting people at any cost. I mean, come in and pay, come in and don't pay. We'll figure the rest out. Let's just come in and let's just get better at basketball and improve. And let's start with the quote of the day today. Quote of the day is, don't fear the storm. This one always reminds me of the Count of Monte Cristo. I know I talk about that movie, especially when it comes down to a new player that we had. That would be, who's this new player? Wait, what's his name? What's his name? Oh my God, Radar Kid. What's his name? I forgot. He doesn't come enough. All right. Edmund. Yeah, Edmund. Because Edmund, he has the same name as the main character from this movie, Edmund Dantes. And in this movie, at one point in time, he tells this kid, I won't give up the plot, but it's an amazing movie, The Count of Monte Cristo, a great book, I'm assuming, by Alexander Dumas. I've never seen the movie. I just heard about it in another movie called Shawshank Redemption. Way too many movies. But in the movie, he tells the kid, you will find yourself at ups and downs of life. You'll find yourself beat against the rocks and with the storm like raging in your face. And he says that you must tell the storm. You must tell the storm that is hitting you in life, do your worst, for I will do mine. All right, so it's like you having an opponent, like in a boxing match, and you're getting beat up. That's like life. It's gonna beat you up sometimes. But if you're really in a boxing match and you're really competitive, you hope that this guy is bringing his hardest because you're going to bring yours. Because you don't want to just beat up on someone who's like defenseless. You don't want to just beat up on someone who's not swinging back. So if you're a true competitor, you want a war. You want this war. All right, so see this as a figurative war when it comes down to you and your opponent, you and the storm, you and fate, and you go after it. And if it's not swinging back, you don't like that game. All right, you're up by 50 points. Come on, y'all, press us, do something, get in my face. All right, because that's how you want to be. All right, so that's how you want to be. You don't want to fear the storm. You want the storm to fear you. And if you have that mindset, a lot of people should fear you too. Okay, so let's start off. Besides the quote of the day, don't forget that quote of the day. You got push-ups. All right. We got the history of hoops. Again, this section is in our challenge section. If you go to our challenges on our website, Limitless Hoops, and you click on challenges, okay, and then you scroll down to where it says history of hoops. That's one of the first sections. All right, you get to see the history of hoops, every single major thing that's ever happened in NBA and basketball history. all organized for you. But instead of just showing you the whole list like we had before, this is just show you like a random one each time. You get to press view another random, view another one, view another one. I think that was better. All right, and you get to click on these videos to watch them. All right, it's Joey. Joey's watching the show. And maybe Joey's really trying to do the player trajectory thing. But yes, let's see what the random history of hoops has to talk to us, or has to teach us today. Ready for it? Cue up the random history of hoops. What you got for us, random history? Stockton and Malone's pick and rolls. Okay, these guys were the what do you call it? The forefathers of offensive execution. Still to this day, people have not figured out this play. All right, the pick and the roll. All right, the pick and roll, and it's unstoppable. Why is it unstoppable? Well, because once you double team the ball, someone's wide open, and if it's not the roll guy, it's people rotating over to him and someone on the weak side who's open for a three. And if you have a passer as great as John Stockton, if you have a scorer as great as Karl Malone, all right, may his legacy rest in peace. You will become unstoppable because of that. Now, defensively, you can bum rush it. That's like the best way to possibly do this and make them be great. But other than that, if they go under, you beat them. If they go into it, you beat them. They don't force you to, you beat them. If they overforce, you beat them. If they double with the big, you beat them. If they double with the small, you beat them. We have all these different pick and rolls on our site in the challenge section as well, along with the quiz. All right, and it's 12 different counters to 12 different types of defenses. If you can learn how to beat them all, you become unstoppable. And that's why Karl Malone is like the third best scorer of all time, if not the third. He's behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I believe. And John Stockton's the number one in assist. They dominated with just those two guys, basically. All right, if you guys can learn the pick and roll, you will be awesome. There's nothing anyone else can do besides say, I guess we'll just give you wide open threes. And that's what the NBA's kind of figured out these days. And only the Memphis Grizzlies are trying to do it without a pick and roll, but they have John Morant. And he can go by anybody. So if you're a special player, possibly you don't need a pick and roll, but even they still kind of use it a little bit. But pick and roll, it's an enormous thing. And these two guys, no one did it better than these two guys. So watch these videos, learn some more about basketball so that these little tidbits, in fact, aren't very surprising to you. And you want to develop a thirst for basketball. You want to develop passion for basketball. And knowing your history is when you will be like, I want to be a part of that history. I want to make it to the NBA, even if I die trying. That's what you'll do, and that's why we actually learn history here in the United States. Is that they want you to like start swearing allegiance to the country because you know the whole proud history, right? You create a culture that way. So this is our culture. This is our history. Learn from it. Watch these videos at least one a day, guys. It's very, very interesting stuff. All right, moving on to our itinerary for the day. We got the homework coming up. All the stuff that we're doing on Friday is right there, all right? And you should be doing that stuff at least by Thursday, all right? Retreat to pass. When you come off that pick and roll and they double team it fast, you got to get back. You got to get away from them. You got to make it monkey in the middle and then learn how to pass over that, all right? If it happens to be a big guy, that's just when you can retreat to beat, but retreat to pass, that's the hardest one ever, all right? So you have to get stronger passing, even pass off the backboard to yourself if you have no one to play with, all right? You can do this drill just by yourself. Jump stop to corner option. That's as we jump stop, being able to make a pass out to the wing, or to the corner. But if you drop the ball to your knee, he should cut back door just by instinct, and then you pass it to him. Getting these two options in is it makes you a more savvy player, higher IQ player. Also, be able to pass with the left hand and right hand, whichever hand's on the outside is good. Jab to three-option jumper is how do you want to lose today? All right, we're going to jab, not step back. Don't step back. Keep that foot forward, and then you can shoot that shot or go right or go left. And then shots to box out, lineless moves, and one-on-one post. Finish up the stuff that you guys should be doing as homework on Thursday to prepare for Friday's workout. All right, tonight, this evening, we got favorite underdog one-on-one, last-second shots, weave rebound, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll, retreat, then beat, and then ball drop layup. All these things are pretty self-explanatory. For the last second shots, we're just going to count down. You got to come in dribbling and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pull up a shot. All right, and then you're going to try to do it off the catch the same way and then off the move for the third one. All right, and we're going to have some fun doing that because you should be counting down shooting last-second shots because it adds some pressure to your game so that when you see it in actual games, you won't be that, frustrated. You'll be like, I'm used to this. My hand's shaking, but I'm used to that, whatever. For favorite underdog, though, you get one-on-one, but the best player has to be down. And the worst player gets the ball first. And the best player has to be tired. All right? But how we do that is we have the best player run 10 sprints. And the worst player is just shooting elbow jumpers during those 10 sprints. However many he makes lends itself to its score. And then right when they come back from those sprints, boom, you play one-on-one. And it's make it, take it. And we'll see if the underdog or the favorite is really as good as he thinks he is. You guys get to pick who's the favorite, who's the underdog. But yes, that's the game. Those are all the things. Let's take a little peek at the workouts now. Those are all the drills. What up, Jace? All right, moving on. What we got for our events? All right, these are the events that we're set to do. All the stuff that we do throughout the years underneath it, whether it be weekly, monthly, or whatever, or daily. But right there is the view events button, and this is what we have right now. Again, tonight we will be adding the games. All right, but for right now, we just got our workouts going on at Marachek and at Thornton Middle School tonight. On Thursday, we're at Woodglen Elementary, my nemesis. If you're watching, Russian lady, we're coming for you. All right. And then Friday, we're at Thornton and Marachek again. But then we have games this Saturday, so make sure you guys show up on time. I know that Thornton, they usually let us in early. This place they don't, and I don't know. But if they do let us in early, consider it a blessing. They really don't have to. All right. Early is our 30 minutes. That's why we started that, so that would be our early time. I don't think you need about like an hour for the actual workout. But doing all that stuff early is why we're stronger and faster and stuff like that. But if you want to get extra shots in just by yourself without having to think about coordination and organization, then you can just come a little bit early, but you run the risk of it not being open. So I say just show up early just to make sure. All right, what are we talking about today? All right, this one has me as the video, not JJ, so it's gonna be kind of weird showing myself during this video. I don't like that. So maybe I should just make myself disappear. There we go. Let's watch the video. That guy right there, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. We have a first grade girl in our program. She is sulking. She's going around just like, this is so hard, this is so hard, this is so hard. She does not want to be there. All right, but I gotta tell you something. You guys are looking at her like you guys are annoyed by her. Well, just because you're at this level doesn't mean that we're not looking at you the same way that you look at her. All right? You guys feel like you don't want to work out extra, you just come to practice and you're happy to be there, but you're not doing the extra, right? She is showing up for a first grader. That's pretty good. So what I have to say to you guys is probably 99% of dads or moms in the world want to raise Michael Jordan, and they all give you a chance to be Michael Jordan. The thing is that at some point in time, they didn't want to push you too hard. And I'm sure that a lot of them tried. They were like, do I have Michael Jordan? And maybe it's not Michael Jordan, but it's someone like special, right? Do I have someone special? And they put it out to you, and your response probably wasn't great. They're like, do you want to shoot for 5 hours a day? Do you want to dribble the ball? And you're like, nah, as a 3-year-old, like, nah, I don't really want to. So they were like, okay, I'm not going to be a bad parent, so I'll let you be. You did something to say that you weren't. Probably, I'm guessing. All right. And with that said, do you wish that you had a second chance? Do you wish that you could go back in time and say, dude, as a 4-year-old, I should have been like, yes, I want to shoot every single day. I want to jump every single day. I want to be better and better and better right now, while my parents are going to be like, whoa, who do we have on our hands? We have the special kid who wants to do all this special stuff. And then they would push you to become Michael Jordan. You would have an enormous head start and become amazing, right? If you wish for that second chance, I got to tell you something. You have that second chance. Now, the goal or the end result may not be Michael Jordan, but the end result might be D1, D3, maybe just varsity starter. And you can start right now. And who's your parent trying to push you? It's me. It's your coach. All right? Your coach is right here ready to push you, but how are you responding? Do you happen to be responding in the same way that you were responding when you were 4, 5, or 6 years old? When your parents tried just to check to see if you were something special. And when you were like, now I want to play on the slide. And they were like, fair enough, fair enough. So what are you saying right now during the second chance? And realize this, we don't get that many second chances in life. All right, here's your second chance to become the future Michael Jordan of just your school. And we'll see what you do with it, all right? All right. Good job, John, talking. All right, yes, you all have a chance to be Michael Jordan. And someone told me, they're like, that's not true. 99% of parents do not want to raise Michael Jordan.
Ball, a season-high 20.
That's nothing. All right, no, I truly believe this, okay? Yes, I think it's 95%, all right? And 99%, it's high. They do want to raise Michael Jordan, just not in basketball. All right, they want the Michael Jordan of like chess, maybe. They want the Michael Jordan of like math, maybe. All right, trust me, every parent wants their kid to be like amazing at something, if even for the reason of them having an easier life. They want, oh man, I hope that my kid just does all his homework like Einstein, so I don't have to do it with him. All right, so but at most it's so that you can have an excellent life. And in terms of like what you're amazing at, like let's say yours doesn't match up with your parents, and your parents want you to become a doctor, but you want to become a basketball player. No, you want to become a great doctor too. Trust me, just not right now, because when you get older, you'll start to envy more and more and more diverse range of people. I hated soccer when I played it, but if you were like, John, I can snap my fingers and make you the world's greatest soccer player, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind being the world's greatest like cricket player, the world's greatest mathematician, the world's greatest scientist, I wouldn't mind being the world's greatest at probably anything. Maybe like I wouldn't want to be like the world's greatest like murderer, I guess. Well, that's just like an ethical decision. All right, but yeah, no, like you just want you end up just wanting greatness, and what your parents probably are trying to tell you is to be really, really rich. Guessing because you guys are American. Yeah, and I don't think that your future self will quite mind being the CEO. And if you just listen to your freaking parents or your coaches, you would be well on your way to being that. But kids have this issue where they just don't trust it. They don't do this. They would rather eat ice cream. And that's what makes the world fair. All right. If everyone were amazing, then basically you would have no chance. All right. That's what I always told myself. If everyone tried their hardest, I wouldn't even be able to play high school basketball. So thank God everyone doesn't try their hardest. But now you're trying to be like, well, if no one's trying their hardest, why should I? I might be missing out. Trust me. If you're on this side versus that side, this side being I'm going to work really, really hard, and that side being I'm not, you are in the better spot. They should be jealous of you. You will end up having more things than they have. You will be more jealous of them they will be more jealous of you than you're jealous of them. So understand that. They will be coming to your games with big signs. You won't be coming to their, I don't know, trash can parties. I don't know what losers do because I never hung out with them, okay? All right, but yes. So make sure that you guys understand that and that you guys go for it, and that if you have that Michael Jordan in you and you're still young, go for it. Even if you don't understand why, just say, sure. Dad, Mom, let's go. I want to be the Michael Jordan of something. Let's just do it. Tell me how to get there, and I'll do whatever you say, and I'll try my best not to complain, and then you'll probably end up really cherishing life. Being able to like pay attention, to try your hardest, and to trust adults who are trustworthy is an amazingly strong superpower. If you're a small kid. All right. Speaking of superpowers, let's check our trivia question. It's the same as last week, so let's see if someone can get it this week. If someone did get it last week, whatever, then you win again this week. I don't care. All right, trivia question today is, playing varsity in Ohio as a 5'2" high school freshman, this player eventually earned a Most Improved Player award in the NBA. Again, I'm not really sure if anyone answered it last week. I can't remember. I think that I stumped people in this one. All right, I'm pretty sure it's not that easily Googleable, but I guess you could check up who the most improved players were. I don't know. You could think who might have been a 5'2" high school freshman. And this guy, he's been improving his whole life. When he was in the NBA, he wasn't even supposed to be good. His high school wasn't supposed to be good. Now, people don't consider him good, and he still will score like 50 in a game sometimes. It's crazy. This guy's been underrated his entire life, and he just keeps fighting on. I think he's a testament to human nature, basically. And I'm proud of this dude. But who is he? Playing varsity in Ohio as a 5'2" high school freshman, this player eventually earned the Most Improved Player award in the NBA. Good luck. You have until the end of the show, which is in 8 minutes. All right, let's go to a commercial and then to the story of the day and then all of the other stuff. Hang on tight. Joey got it. I'm gonna give it to Joey, assuming that is Joey over there. I don't know who actually got it, but it is CJ McCollum. All right, and if you look at CJ McCollum, his pictures from high school, it's insanity. Okay, it's insanity what he looked like. Again, this was him in high school. You think that freaking what's his name? Noah is small? Nah, man. This kid right here. Let me see. Oh no, that's not it. That was Draymond. This kid right right there. That kid was playing against high schoolers. All right, and he was on varsity doing them dirty. All right, guys. So however small you are, just keep on going. Let's see the story of the day. So congratulations. That was too late. Lauren Maxon got it wrong. It's not Tyrese Maxey. Josiah's too late, but Joey Masseth gets the point. Let's see if Joey can win for the month. We have until the end of the week. All right, watch the story of the day. Obstacles might be stressful. Failures may be disappointing. And hardships can be overwhelming. But all types of challenges are what make life interesting. And overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. You want your life to be like a movie. Trust me. Life is really, really boring if it's not like a movie. And every movie's plot always has a downturn. If it doesn't, it's the stupidest movie ever. It can't just be like, here's all these happy people. Now what happens to them? Happiness. Then what happens in the end? Happiness. Even little kid movies have like death right in the beginning. Like Nemo's whole family just murdered. Maybe not like some like Blue's Clues stuff, but I think even then there's like a robbery that happens or something. I've never watched Blue's Clues if you can't tell. But yes, you need some badness to happen in your life. So when it happens, take that as part of the life and you make it the greatest story possible. You want these puzzles, you want these hurdles, you want these challenges in your life, and you go after them as hard as you possibly can. Got it? All right, that's all I got to say about that one. Let's check the homework. Or who's been doing homework? You are what you do, not what you say you do. Who's been posting? Who's that first one? Is that Blake? Who's that first one? I can't tell. Let's see it. Joey. Joey's the first one. Then Godfrey. Then Luke. Then Sandoval. Then Masseth again, then Sandoval, then Luke, then Godfrey. Good job, everybody. Kieran right there posting. Kieran again posting. I think that Declan's in those videos as well. Great job doing the homework. Let's make sure that we keep doing that. And I mean, besides showing up every single day, doing the homework is the next best thing. I said showing up to the actual workouts, that will make you good. Doing the homework will make you great. You got to do both, yes. Just so I can correct you along the way. But, dude, these things are amazing. And then coming to the games, that's how you stitch it all together. So, yeah, you do need to do it all. If you're asking where the shortcuts are, there's very, very few shortcuts in life. And there are no shortcuts to anywhere worth going. All right? Because the shortcuts, that's not the storm, right? The shortcuts, that's just, it's cheating you out of everything. All right? If you're able to take shortcuts and still get what you want, you're basically Bronny James. All right, you don't want to just be handed something. And where I said doing the homework is great, showing up, it's not easy. Showing up is not easy. All right, but those who do show up the most, those are our guys right here. All right, we got Mason Falkenberg leading the way. All right, leading the way. He was leading them last January as well. Right behind him is Teo. Teo's been he was the number 1 guy 2 years ago, number 2 guy last year, right behind Joey. All right, looks like Teo's on his way to maybe winning again. All right, his lifetime score is very, very high up there as well. Then we got Adrian right there. All right, Josh is up there. Wes is up there. All right, then it goes down from there. So let's make sure you guys are showing up and showing out. Our historical leaders, only 2 people have ever crossed the 1,000 point barrier. And I might as well just ruin this surprise. You guys know when you join, you guys get stuff, right? When you pass 1,000, I give you this like special award in front of everyone. And man, I don't want to ruin it, but yeah, it's really neat. It's a really, really like cool thing. It has something to do with like a Japanese tradition of like paper cranes. Right? It's a very crazy story with this girl with cancer and stuff like that too. But it's an amazing story about just perseverance and keep going. And we give you another challenge on how you can get to 2,000, because 2,000 would be our guarantee for you to go to the NBA. But 2,000 takes a lot of time. It's the famous 10,000 hour rule, but we boil it down to 2,000 because these are efficient hours, and plus you guys are doing the homework at home and things like that. So if you get 2,000, which no one's ever gotten 2,000 in our program, then you'll be great. On this list of people, let's see who's on this list. Noah has climbed this list, and we got Katrina is being caught by somebody. 531, I believe that Kiernan is close to her. I believe so. Let me see. Kieran Louth. Let's see. He's at all-time score is not on there. only the all-time scores of the top people on there. But yes, any kind of birthdays coming up here? Samir, happy birthday, man. All right, but yes, let's don't forget the quote of the day. Quote of the day is "Don't fear the storm." I'll see all you guys soon. Heads up for the schedule tonight. And Taiwan people, we are done. All right, we are about to pass you guys the stuff that we're gonna get signed up for these flights, and then I'll take care of the Vegas people right after that. Man, we're doing a lot. Let's keep going. All right, I'll see you guys soon, and show up to work hard and efficiently tonight. I'm gonna try to make it a very, very quick and strong practice. All right, that's my time. Talk to y'all later. Keep my music. I'm out. Reese's. Peace.
I make your speakers bang.